So I started with $274 in a used truck about 34 years ago, and not much different than a lot of you guys did. Maybe you had a little more, a little less, whatever. But I tried to stand apart from everyone else, even being a brand new company with not having enough experience and not having any business experience. And I stood apart this way. I had uniforms ordered before I even had a truck. I had no debt for many, many years. It ended up biting me because when I went to build a building and get a loan, I had to go to 5 banks to get a loan because I had no credit because I was debt-free for the first 7 years. And I had extreme dedication to success. I mean, I did whatever it took to survive, and that was my goal. The first year in business was to survive. Sometimes people have all these goals for the first year. I'm like, come on, man. You just have to survive that first year. If you can survive that first year, then we'll focus on goals the second year. But the first year, you've got to kick butt, do whatever it takes to survive. And then we can worry about thriving. I had tenacity like no other. It's that bulldog hanging on, man. I knocked on a lot of doors. I wore out a lot of shoes, and I made a lot of phone calls. And I just had professionalism like no other. I just wanted to be the best. I wanted to be above and beyond everybody else. And I just wanted to be the best. And I was focused and goal-oriented in the survival mode. And that's what made me different than most of the home service companies out there. Hey, this is Greg McAfee, and welcome to the Greg McAfee Show. Now let's get started. Okay, welcome back to the Greg McAfee Show, where we discuss steps to successful entrepreneurship, how to take your business to new heights, and ultimately follow your dreams. Today, this podcast is called Stand Apart, Thriving Uniquely in Life and Business. So today, I'm going to give you 3 ways to stand apart from the rest. Notice I didn't say I'm going to give you 3 ways to stand apart from your competition. I just have a challenge with competition because we don't have much of it. We have very little competition in our area. That doesn't mean we don't have other heating and air conditioning and plumbing companies. That just means they don't know how to compete. And it's frustrating. I kind of like a good fight sometimes, and I don't get that where I'm at because they're too worried about copying off us instead of competing with us. So I'm going to give you 3 ways to stand apart from the rest. And the first one is standout impact. You've got to make an impact. Your uniqueness allows you to leave a distinctive mark. And I look at that as a brand. But making you more memorable, that's what a brand is. I want people to know my brand and remember my brand. It makes you more sought after and impactful in your pursuits. Now, what does that mean? Well, standout impact, we offer exceptional customer service. If you're standing out and you're impacting, you're going to offer exceptional customer service. And like I always talk about, if you just take care of people, your company will grow beyond measure. Just like Harvey Firestone, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and John D. Rockefeller did. Look where it got them, man. Big, big, big companies. Harvey Firestone had 40,000 employees by the time he was 42 years old. Okay. Standout impact. Use unique selling propositions. You've got to be able to close sales differently than everyone else. You've got to figure it out. Take classes. hire a good coach that knows how to sell. Our closing ratios are above and beyond average. I'm going to use that today, above and beyond, and I'm going to get it right? But our closing ratios, we've learned how to close. I don't hire salespeople. I hire closers. Our advertising, marketing, and branding and our team gets us in the door, and they like us. They respect us. They know who we are. And all we got to do is close. And that's what we do. That's what we do best. Okay? And we also create a very strong brand identity. We build a strong online presence and social media presence. And we target our market with precision, laser focus. You know, we know who our market is. We know who our customer is. And we know how to target them. And that's very important because a lot of companies don't know how to do that. They don't even know who their customer is first, besides how to get to them. So you got to know who your customer is. And then standout impact is also supporting your community. We are just all over that. And it's very important to us at McAfee to support our community and help children and help families any way we can. And we're all over that. Billy Graham said this: when a brave man takes a stand, the spines of others are often stiffened. Think about that. Okay, so if you're going to stand apart and thrive uniquely in life and in business, number two, you also have to have an innovative edge. Embracing your individuality unlocks creative potential, enabling you to pioneer new ideas. I love that. Challenge the norms and forge fresh paths to success. Think about that. So if you're going to have an innovative edge, you've got to have visionary leadership. You got to know where you're going. Innovative companies are often led by visionary leaders who possess the ability to anticipate and embrace change. They're not afraid of change. They embrace it. They prepare for it because change is always happening. If you're growing, you're changing because what got you here won't keep you here. You've got to constantly change and improve. And an innovative edge, you've also got to learn how to empower your team. You see, you hire the right people, and then you get out of their way and you let them run with it. And then you'll also, like I said earlier, take care of people and customers better than anyone else. Figure it out. Make it happen. Can you deliver this for me? Absolutely. Can you do this? Absolutely. Figure it out. Take care of people. They only tell other people. We've never acquired a company, 34 years. We only take market share, and we take a large portion of it every year, and some years larger. It's been huge some years. We just go after it, and we just make it happen. And some of you will say, well, you should acquire people. You can grow faster. That's okay if it works for you. It's just not us. I'd just rather continue to take market share and grow that way, organically. Okay, adapt and overcome. Don't prepare each minute of every day. Put list making off for a day. Relax. Take it in as it comes. Trust your own mind and your own instincts. Not everything has to be planned. Don't overthink things. Grant Cardone said, I just don't overanalyze. And then embrace chaos as it comes. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. You know, if you run a business, there are times you're going to have chaos. Embrace it. Take it in as it comes. Learn to adapt, overcome. Okay. And then start today. Don't put it off. Start today. Make it happen. And lastly, if you're going to stand apart and thrive uniquely in life and business, you've got to have an authentic advantage. What does that mean? Well, it's a unapologetic self-expression that fosters trust and loyalty and creates a loyal following. I mean, who doesn't want that? As people are drawn to you for being genuine, customers love genuine companies, genuine owners, real people, and have that one-of-a-kind perspective and approach. And what does that mean, authentic advantage? Well, you've got to share your values with your team. They have to know what you believe in. I'm coaching a couple companies right now, and the team just doesn't know the owner, and the owner just doesn't know the team, and you can't work that way. It makes it very frustrating. They don't know expectations. They don't know where the customer stands, all those types of things. You've got to share your values, and you also have to share your passion. You know, your team wants to know what you believe in, what you support, what you buy into, who you are. And remember that not everything has to be perfect. Perfection can destroy a company sometimes. I mean, you know, Vince Lombardi said we strive for perfection and we hit excellence along the way. And that's great. So do we. But we know we're not perfect. We know we make mistakes. We make mistakes a lot. We're wrong a lot. I am wrong a lot. Just be real. Just be real. Be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't go visit another company and then come back and try to be like them. That doesn't get you anywhere. Just be you. Be you, do what you do best, and let your team see that. Let your team see you're authentic. Let your team see that you're human. Let your team see you make mistakes. And don't be so hard on them when they make mistakes. And embrace the journey. This is not a race. I just told someone today, it's not a race to see how fast you can get to a certain number. It's not a race. The first year, the slower growth you have, the more likely you'll be around next year and then following year. If you're racing, fast growth will take you under faster than lack of capital. It's been proven time and time again. It's not a race. It's a journey. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy each day. Learn each day. Learn from each day. You know, Steve Jobs said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Live your own life. Do your own thing. Come up with your own culture in your business. Be unique. You know, it's all about thriving uniquely in life and business in order to stand apart. Be unique. Your team will appreciate that. They will like working there, and they will stick longer if you're unique, if you're your own person, if you're your own company. And it just matters. So in order to stand apart and thrive uniquely in life and business, you've got a standout impact, you've got an innovative edge, and you've got authentic advantage. And it's fun to stand apart. It's fun to take jobs and market share away from others. It's just downright fun, and we make it fun as a team. I mean, my sales team, they get a nice little bonus when we take jobs away from other companies. It's just fun. I'm in it to win. I'm not in it to lose. I'm in it to win. We've been number one since 2016. It's fun. We like staying number one. There's another study coming up here real soon, and I can't wait to see us number one in the market, in our territory, because we have these things: standout impact, innovative edge, and authentic advantage. Think about those things. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe below. You can also support this podcast by rating and reviewing on iTunes or your preferred listening platform. Keep listening. I'll do my best to keep challenging you. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Greg McAfee Show. No spaces, no underscores. Thanks for listening. As always, carry on. God bless. Make this day the best day of your life, because we're not promised tomorrow. I'll see you next time.